Hey guys, this is the Friday live stream. Just checking out some spinners, answering some questions, messing around, whatever we want to do. Thanks for tuning in. Wait a few minutes and let some people roll up in here, take a look at some of this stuff. Few new items, not a whole lot of new stuff, but you know, here we are, we're live. Let's just do it. Why not, right? See who we got rolling up in here. Spinner's so tight, there's no room to move. There we go. Hey, Jomo. Hey, Jong-un. See, I don't mess that up anymore. We're too tight, buddy. I don't mess your name up anymore. Look at all these goodies. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad you could stop by. You're a busy man, I understand. Just checking out some new stuff. Got a whole... I think I just spotted an Alex or somebody who has hacked his account. Either way, glad to have you. Sleepy? Yeah, what, buddy? It's got to be like 2 a.m. over in your neck of the world. Streaming on your phone and computer. Double stream. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, this Van Pelt. This pretty sweet American-made spinner. Got these modular weights. Came in this sweet, very nicely done. They make these wood boxes as well. I guess they make everything except for the bearing. Nice box. Got an extra larger set of stainless steel weights. Got the smaller ones on. I put the smaller ones on because you can see the black ring here. America! That's right, Jay. So you can see these the machined dots. It's a very beautiful spinner. I mean, I'm not typically a fan of like this style, and it is a little big, but when it's as pretty as this and as smooth, and I mean, it just spins really nice. And I like this. I don't know what I thought these were. I thought it was like clear cutouts like acrylic from the picture, but it's actually, since it's an aluminum body, it's just machined down in there on both sides. So it gives it that really shiny look of that machined aluminum. Anodized red, white, and blue. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, Jomo, Van Pelt does sell this style. I think they do most of their stuff on Etsy. But I think I've seen some stuff on eBay. I don't know that they have a real full-on web presence of their own. I think they're just selling on Etsy. And of course, you can connect to them on their Facebook group, Van Pelt. And they're in our community that many of you are already in, the Daily Fidget. Jerry Van Pelt is his name, Jerry with a G. So yeah, connect with them. I like these buttons too. It's like, they look like there should be a lot of friction there, but it's just lightly machined into the stainless steel. Feels really good. Nice rounding. Alright, yeah, that's the Van Pelt. Pretty impressed with it when it showed up. Loved the box. Like it a lot. Of course, we have the Axis Micro with the NTO Damascus grips. These are some pretty pricey grips. The Shockwave, yeah. I had the regular titanium Shockwave grips on here. And that'll come back to the stainless steel, but when the titanium Micro arrives, that will get these bad boys, because that is probably going to be the pinnacle of the Axis Micros. I mean, I love titanium. I love the weight of this stainless steel, but I have the feeling that tie will be very nice. And it won't be long either. Not gonna ask, but I just know it won't be long. What else? Oh, Invader's out. I don't typically bring the Invader out for the live shows, but man, I polished it up. And as I'm polishing it and buffing this to look beautiful, I'm just reminded why I'm a stainless steel and titanium guy. I don't really care for tarnish, and I don't like manual labor. So, you know what? That's why you see a lot of silver here. Spinergy. Oh, you lost your Spinergy, Mason? That's too bad. Yes, Jung. It is still for sale. I think I took the sale post down just because a few things had sold. You know, I never thought I'd get rid of this guy, but since the Darth Vader version of this is coming to me, I think it's time to give somebody an awesome deal. Nope, it's not black. It's anodized blue titanium, Celtic buttons, ridge skulls, double-sided. Yep, sorry, Jong. Sorry to get your hopes up. Must have been my crappy picture. We got the Spinetic Y Plus out just because this thing is the best Spinetic spinner that I've ever spun. I got a heck bearing in there. The buttons are so much better than the regular Y, that chamfer, and so much rounding. Like a stock Y, especially one of the first ones, really hurt. Not really hurt. Really was kind of uncomfortable for long periods. Like, I don't know if any of you have a Y, but you know, it'd be fine if you spin it for a little while, but if you spin it a lot, then you start to get that finger fatigue because the edges aren't very rounded. But here you can see, maybe you can see, that on this Y Plus, they're just really rounded. So smooth. Alright, let's answer some questions. I'm kind of talking too much instead of reading. In the shadow, it looks black. Yeah. Yeah, it does. But it's nice blue. And it changes that, you know, like anodized titanium does. If you handle it, it changes color. It's kind of weird. I don't understand what's going on with that chemistry, but then it'll turn back if you leave it alone for a minute. What else? What else? Windex? Yeah. Yeah, I clean most of my titanium with Windex. But I found, like, you wipe down that, like, I can wipe right here, and it will turn lighter blue. But then if I just leave it be, I don't know, because if it's the oils reacting in my hand, if I just leave it be, it'll go back to that deeper blue color on its own. So maybe, I don't know, the oils just dissipate. I don't know. Just cleaned this titanium guy. Helen, it's not cheap. Arcady sells these for, I think, like $340 with this setup, but I was doing $200. I mean, not quite 50%, but still not cheap. Read the, let's see, Chinese pendulum. Yes, Derek. Yeah, I told you, Helen. They are not cheap. This is the Chinese pendulum. I got this a few days ago, had it in the live stream. The machining is excellent. I don't have an original pendulum to compare it to, but from what I can tell, I mean, this is finely machined. And from the pictures, I mean, it looks the same. And it's a ton of fun to play with. I like chaotic things, but you know what? Because it's made in China, I assigned it the Murica Mama Hanks pouch. So it kind of cancels each other out. No, this is the smallest one that I had, and since this guy is so skinny, that's why I'm using it. The other Mama Hanks that I have are the bigger style, and that's just too big for the pendulum. Do I like... Hey, Angel. Do I like what better than the average spinner? You talking about a pendulum? Jomo, the Trillium has been sold. Yeah, put that up for sale. They are having a drop here in the beginning of September. They're having 240 Trilliums drop for $180 at 3 different times. Yeah, I mean, better than most. I don't know if it's just because it's new. I don't know. It's just because it's different than your average spinner. But yeah, I would probably, if I had to give up a spinner in order to keep this, there wouldn't be a whole load of spinners that I would do that for. Like if someone said you had to give me your Axis Micro if you want to keep a pendulum. Nope. Nope. Got the geometrics back out. Oh, what else? What else? Thank you, Arkendu. Thank you for that. John, you got bored of what? The pendulum? Oh yeah, you got you got the a UK pendulum, didn't you? Oh no, not the Zero. I kind of wish I would have jumped on the Zero. I kind of wanted to, I didn't realize how limited it was going to be. I wanted to see people with it, or see a prototype of it in action. So I dropped the ball there. A little heavy. What's heavy? Trinuke. Oh, yeah. I see Trinukes are not that expensive. For some reason, I thought they were the Quad Triton. The Quad! There's the Quadton equation. Quadatian. Guadalupe. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Quadton. That's kind of just the running name right now. But yeah, this is, let me tell you, better than the Micro. Or better than the Micro and better than the Mini. Where's the Micro? There's the Micro. It's on the side. Yep, Helen, I think that's my new code name. The Guadalupe. Like it. Yeah, Jamie, I'm not real impressed with shipping these days. I've got a package sitting somewhere between Chicago and Korea. And I filed a lost claim. I don't know what's going to happen. It's really irritating. Seems like lately there have been a lot of USPS issues. Derek the Quad, there's no set date yet. Kind of just teasing it, gaining interest, seeing how much interest there is out there, and it seems to be a lot. But yeah, Anthony over at VC doesn't waste much time. Usually gets stuff out pretty quick. Yep, there's the VC EDC pen, number 256. I like 256. Can anyone tell me why I like the number 256? Take a stab at it. Oh man, from polishing, my fingers are wrecked. Yes, I'd get the arachnophobia. Love it. It's computer related. Yes, Jamie. Yep. I like 128. I like 256. I like 512. I like 1024. I like 2048. I even like 4096. Yep, John, you're right. Yeah, this guy is nice, especially once you get the bolt action down. Like I have the Fellholter, which has a slightly different action. It's a lot longer pressed down. So I was used to that, but once you get used to this guy, super easy. Longer, nice mid here for comfortable holding. I wrote for this for like maybe 5 minutes straight, just to test, and awesome. Face camp video. Don't know what that means, our can do, but face cam video. I did do a face reveal. Why would anyone want to see my face when... Look at all this. Look at all these goodies. This is where it's at. Here's the Valkyrie with the dark navy blue. Hey, William. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am pretty as hell. But look at these. I mean, gotta give the edge to the spinners. Definitely like the little Valk more than the bigger Valk. Gotten a spinner pen? Nope. I have not seen a spinner pen yet. That's interesting. Seen a spinner knife, but not a spinner pen. The Quasar 514. Love it. Love it. Very smooth. Feels great. Love all the through cuts here. You can check out my review on this guy. It's alright, Spork. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that THS as the pinned comment on every one of my videos. Pretty as hell. But yeah, like the Quasar. I think the tungsten version, I don't know. I've never had or felt an entirely tungsten spinner, so I can't really say. You know, I've got tungsten carbide in here. I had the VC Try that had tungsten inserts, but nothing ever fully tungsten, so I don't know. Arkendu Saha. Arkendu Seha. Arkendu Saha. Am I getting there? Oh! Yes, this arrived today. The Intrinsic SpinTech Slider. This guy is interesting. This guy is fun. I've been messing around with this all day. Well, not all day. Good chunk of the day. Very interesting fidget. Comes with this. I thought maybe this was just like a steel ball that had magnetism in it, but it's actually a magnet itself. And I found that out because they sent a variety of different balls. Small, medium, large, and extra large. Jeez. And there's a ton of magnetism to these guys. A ton. This is some serious rare earth neodymium stuff going on. It's got these 5 magnets in each plate here. So you can slide. Oh, yeah, these are tough. Ugh. Yeah, very cool. Number 29 of the brass version. Yes, William, I think he does this in copper and stainless steel. Maybe, maybe not. I know he does aluminum. Yeah. Yeah, watch out with the magnets. I nearly broke my finger on the cube magnet. Have I showed the big boys? Let me get the big boy. Whoops. This guy is insane. This magnet. Company sent me one of these and some other magnets. And when I first got it and started playing with it, it nearly took my finger off just because the magnetism is insane. Whew. Yeah. Anyway. Moving on. See if I have more questions. You can afford most spinners you're broke. Oh, that's sad, Mason. Can you guys still hear me? Hello? Hello? Magnet fishing? Yeah. Pull up some iron from a riverbed. I could do that. How would you use that? I don't know. I don't know what you do with this, William. Experiments, maybe? because it's, I mean, it's, if you had several of them, like I have some other discs that they sent me, and I accidentally got this stuck to the disc, and I literally had to spend 5 minutes taking off each disc trying to pry them apart. It was that strong. So it's not like something you can just play with for fun. So I'm guessing maybe like science experiments. See, oh, I do have magnetic putty, don't I? Do I? No, I don't. This is not magnetic. I think this is just color changing. Nope. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I've seen the magnetic stuff. Though that. Hey, Bill. Booty. Is there a booty in here? Hey, Bill. Good old micro. You want a tank? They are pretty cool. My son loves it. Yep, we have been playing with that. Say in if you like big booty. What else? Still love looking at this guy. This is a deal of a spinner. Out. Confirmed Jong likes little booty. I put this up for sale, but I don't know if I want to sell it. I keep telling myself Darth Vader's coming, so I can sell it. Especially with those Death Star buttons that come with the Skull Spinner DV. Bid is at 100 USD. Unfortunately, the reserve has not been met. Hey Larry, welcome to the stream. We're just checking out some stuff. Here's the T4. It's a little crunchier than the other loopholes. Gives it character. Where's my T5? Just ordered a T5 in stainless steel like this with female. Just ordered another one for Mr. Matthew Berlin. He wanted one of those. But I also got a copper T5 with a female. Just because I haven't had a copper one yet. And why not? Why not give it a shot? If I don't like it, I can sell it. But I'm not going to sell it for a premium. I'll sell it for what I paid. Because I'm a good guy like that. Now, if you want to buy this, $1 million. Yeah, right. Never going to sell that. I would rather try and eat this for nutritional value than sell this. Yeah, I'm sure you would, John. Let's play a game. Which spinners did I pay for? This one? This one? I already counted that one. This one? This one? Not really a spinner, but hey, it's right there. Yep. Those 4. I paid for this. I guess I could count this. Look at that bad A tarnish on it. I am a genius. Or I have YouTube. One of the two. Oh, look, Stubby was out in the cold there. Wasn't even in the shot. Oh, poor titanium Stubby. Look, I don't have a portal, yet I have portal buttons. Haha. I sold a portal with some junky aluminum buttons and just gave the person a deal. Today, I want these buttons, so if you want the portal, you can take this. I think they were some really, no, I think they were the iFidget buttons. The first iFidget, the buttons were kind of terrible, so I threw them on the portal. How big are the portal buttons? You know, a little too big. I wish they didn't stick out over here, but they do a little bit. But I think they're, what? So that makes it probably 20 millimeter? I don't know what millimeter is, because America. Let's take a look. Just 1 tick over 3/4 of an inch. But they are nice buttons. Just got that nice grippy feeling without feeling too sandpapery. Oh, you're old. I don't need to talk about you. Oldie but a goodie. Still got it after all this time. What else? Oh! You know what I haven't showed? I don't think on stream yet. Speaking of America, if any of you want to hum the national anthem right now for this ring spin, you go right ahead. Got a American flag on each exposed edge of the rectangle. Stars not only on top, but on the bottom. That doesn't happen often, machining on the bottom of the ring spin flats. Crazy Choppa, what are you doing? Don't agitate Bill. Don't nobody agitate Bill, or you'll be gone. Probably spamming a link. That's what usually happens. Yeah, Trump's face on. That would have been icing right there. I like it. I won the dreidel ring spin. So rather than just selling it for profit, because I don't really like it when people do that with the steel flame stuff, just win, you know, they enter the lottery, get it, and just sell it right off. I don't really like that. So what I did is I sold it, but only to purchase this one, which is another limited one. 1 out of 15 right now. The Patriot. But I like it. I don't like it as much as my Crusader Lion, but hey, still cool. Still a ring spin. Might not be the absolute most fidgetable thing in the world, but you can't really deny the craftsmanship. I like it. Recommend a bar spinner to get. How about the Twin Star? Jong, while I have you here, is it Azire or Azri? I thought I heard somebody say Azri. But you got a black pearl. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I wish I'd have known about that thing before. I didn't even know about this guy till you told me about the Proto Cube. Wish I would have found him earlier. He's a nice dude. I like talking to him. But yeah, is it Azire or Azri? Or Joe? Or Bob? I don't know. 2? Second one? What did I say second? I'm going to have to watch the stream. Azri. Azri, right? Azri? 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 Azri. Okay, thanks, Jomo. Not that I say his name much, but I mean, it's good to know that when I do say it, I'm not going to mess it up. I had to do the same thing with Jong. I wanted to call him Yong when I first, like Spanish, when I first met him. Yong-un is what I called him. Yong-un. But we figured that out. Took a few voice messages, but we eventually figured out. Trithrax. Yeah. Still got this guy. I like it. I had the first Thrax. I purchased the first Thrax in brass and did not like it. I mean, that's not true. Liked it, but it's a bar spinner, so it went away. There's not many bar spinners that I keep. It's too long, I think. Like something like the Quasar that's lighter. And it's bar spinner, I like it. Or like the Geo. But yeah, not a whole lot of bar spinners I keep, but favorite Triton right now, well, I don't know, you can't really call this a Triton. It's a Guadalupe. That's my favorite right now, but other than that, I mean, I like the Micro a lot. Very smooth, very quiet. But Mini version 2, if we're talking strictly Tritons. I've upgraded this bearing to a heck bearing, and I like it. I think I used a hybrid because I didn't really care about spin time. I mean, the Mini already has really nice spin time, we know that. But I wanted smooth and quiet. The TB clone, nice. I had a TB clone that somebody sent me without permission, and it broke. And it must have been whatever's alloy, because it was bronzy on the outside, but like gray dust. Crumbly. It reminded me of like concrete on the inside. I'm guessing that's alloy that you see from those Amazon spinners. You melted one, Joe? Is that on video? I would like to see that if you did. Maybe I did. Something about that seems vaguely familiar. Oh, you have a yeah. Nice. I'll look for it. Didn't we play this game, Arkendu? Arkendu Saha. Yeah, didn't we do that already? Favorite spinner right now. Favorite spinner right now. That's a tough one. That's a problem when you have so many. People ask me about favorite. Loopholes, I do have a bit of a loophole obsession. I have 6 now with 2 more coming. Here's 2 more that weren't even in the shot. I don't know, there's just something about them. I like the feel of this slug. I'm hoping it's an addict. I'm an addict. I'm hoping that Adrian's ring spin with adapters will allow me to use one of these cores. I do have an extra core sitting around because I upgraded my T4. I upgraded my T4, and my T4 used to have the old style buttons, which are around here somewhere. But now in my T4, I have the upgraded slug. You want to see something weird? Here's the female knurling on this old style. Is like very deep, very pronounced, but the female on the newer, very light. The funny thing about premium spinners and Alex and these loopholes is like it's like they're experimenting, so it's kind of cool because you kind of get something new and different every week. They keep they keep mixing it up. So I kind of like that. Like you could get another T4 female and it's not going to be the same. That's kind of interesting. Do I want to collect, each T4 and each? No, I'm fine with just having one style of each in stainless steel. I did get the copper one just to try it out. I have the feeling I'm going to be selling the copper T5 shortly after I get it. Yeah. You can use 70% ISO. That does have more water, so just make sure you're doing a good job drying it out. You don't want any water left behind, because that will rust and really jack up your bearing. My favorite loophole, that's another question I have a hard time with. I mean, kind of right now it's the T5, because it's the newest, and it's got these nice large finger spots. So yeah, I think I'm going to put the copper core in the T5 when I do get it. We'll see. That's the thing. If I do end up selling the copper loophole, it'll be with a stainless steel core, not a copper core. I'm keeping that core. Yeah. Haptic coin. What did somebody said something about the haptic coin? Where'd it go? There it is. Love it. Kept the titanium version. Just sold off this guy to Jenny. Got to get that in the mail here in the next hour. Hope she loves that. Cut her a good deal. But yeah, titanium is where it's at. Unless you like really bulky things, then stainless. I mean, I like the stainless, the weight of the stainless, but once you feel the titanium, and titanium cools quicker. So I would play with the stainless steel and the titanium together, set them down, and then pick them up, and the titanium would still be like warm. Or I mean, the stainless would still be like warm, and that kind of grossed me out a little bit, whereas the titanium was nice and cool. Arkendu, glad we figured that out. Don't like to mess people's names up. Alright, what else? What else? Oh, we haven't really looked at the little true spins. Love these guys. Another American-made spinner. Love the buttons. Buttons are probably my favorite part. I threw this style of button. Is it still on it? Yeah. From my other true spin. Threw it on the Spider. Gives the Spider a much cooler look. Those those machined out arcs match kind of the same size of those machine spots, so it looks good. Yeah, I got this in brass. Yeah, I know. I need to get a bunch of trits, apparently. I've got some coming, though it's been a while. Usually it doesn't take more than a week. Arkendu, I am 68 as of last March. Big old tritties. And these are big old tritties. They're 3 by 22.5. So yeah, they're big boys. Gonna have 3 of those in Damn Designs ring spin that I hope will fit different slugs. I mean, I've got a few different slugs. I don't know. I mean, I don't need to have a slug in that ring spin, but yeah. Yeah, Spider, no, I'm 37. I'm just messing around. I'm old as shit. No. What else? What else, guys? Yeah, Kez, I mean, I did trits on the iFidget. I don't really enjoy trits. You know? I mean, because I'm not ever in situations where I'm like, oh, I can see them. I did just find out you can charge them with UV light. But like, what? I'm going to take a spinner and shut the lights off in the bathroom, or when I happen to be outside in the dark, or I guess sitting in the dark. I don't really sit in the dark. How would I recommend the one cleaning on the Trithrax? What? What? What do you mean? Clean it like you would clean anything else. It's press fit, so I wouldn't mess with that. Just take the buttons off and throw the whole thing in some acetone and spin it out, throw it in some 90% alcohol, spin it out, and then take your Datavac and blast it. That's how I get the best results. Yeah, Kaz, it is nice. I love the spin effect of the Thrax. Tri-Thrax. I like the screw buttons better. I could do without the waist, but, you know, it's there, whatever. Doesn't really hurt me. Yeah, Hopeless Trillion drop is September 6th, maybe? Something like 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m., 3 different drops, 240 trilliums. Just sold one. Maybe I'll buy another one. Why not? No, not going to do that. I had one. I was done with it. I'm going to let people get it who want it because they want to use it. But you know, at least a third of those sales are going to be flippers, if not more. So, like, part of me wants to do the drop and buy it and sell it to somebody for that exact price that I paid. Just to combat, just my little way of saying, screw the flippers, you know? Get on, because I can be fast and get one, for sure. No doubt about it. Get on, get one, and add $3 to whatever I paid so that I can ship it to somebody. And then bam. You know, maybe see somebody who's down and out that they missed the drop or whatever. Thing is, if it's a stranger, wouldn't be surprised if like a week later, spun it once, wasn't for me, $300. Yeah, they're not going to get $300 in the market the way it is now. I couldn't even sell my Trillium. I think I was selling it for like $250 with the Shockwave grips. So, I mean, that was a crazy deal. Eventually, I did sell it, but, yeah. Oh, you did, Bill? Oh, is that why he was agonizing over the sale of it? I wondered what his deal was. Did you ever... Yeah, Angel. Definitely the the stainless steel Origin, Legacy Origin. That first series had those notched buttons that would just shred your fingers. I loved the feel of the Origin when you spun it like lightly, but anytime I'd really get a spin on it, I was rubbing those buttons. So I swapped those buttons out, and man, it was just a much more pleasurable spinner. I didn't change the bearing. I change the bearing on nearly every spinner I get these days, just because Heck hooked me up with a, I don't know, I have to have at least like 50 Heck bearings rolling around here. He sent me the Pentagon, and then it's like, here's a bag full of bearings. And then he sent me another bag of bearings for something, because, he wanted me to see them. So I'm like, all right. And then he sent Jong some bearings, but then he's like, hey, since I'm sending them to Jong, I might as well give you some more. So yeah, I've got a ton of bearings. It's so funny because R188s used to be so not hard to get, but I kept seeing all the time people struggling with getting a new bearing and like having to look around on Amazon. But now they're just all over the place. This is one of several tubes that I have filled with bearings. These are all that I've replaced from various spinners. And they're all fine bearings. They work great. They're just, maybe they have a little feedback. Maybe they have a little hum to it. Like a lot of times the China stuff comes with a bearing that's not, super quiet. Like this guy. The XY. gorgeous spinner in every regard. Bearing, not so great. I threw a heck in it. Angel, yeah, I like some feedback. Like, I don't... Like, the Trillium is cool, and the Arachnophobia with the one drop. Just because I don't have many spinners that provide that completely zero feedback, zero sound. But, that's why, I think that's why I like Hex, because it's not a Trillium. It's not, you know, dead silent, and it's not zero feedback. There's just a little bit there to let you know what's going on. Try Cocoon, yeah. I keep seeing that German thing, and I don't know. I would need to hold it and spin it to really be sold on it. Like, to spend that much money on something that looks, I mean, kind of like lots of other things. I'm sure it is. I mean, everyone seems to be raving about it. But, like, this guy right here kind of reminds me of the Tri-Cocoon. I mean, it's not nearly the same. But, and I love this thing to death. And I don't think it's nearly as popular as it should be. I'd prefer it without the trick holes. The trick cuts. A nice smooth look, I think, would be really hot. But this thing, yeah, this guy just... so fidgetable. Definitely reminds me of the Micro. But slightly different. I mean, because of the waist being this angle instead of inward. It's just so comfy. Longest spinning spinner was the Triton version 2. I got 16 plus minutes. Angel, what rotor spinner? What do you mean, buddy? R-O-T. Rotor. Rise of the Red. What's the rotor? What do I think about the Vorso? Jay, I don't know. I've never had an actual Vorso. I heard they were pretty amazing when I first started getting into spinners. They were pretty popular. But then, you know, obviously the market went on and a lot more people jumped into the game, and Vorso kind of went to the wayside. What I do remember about Vorso is I think it's the owner is named Will. And when I was first starting out doing spinner stuff, he was one of the people that I approached about a review unit. And he's like, yeah, sure, let me see your channel. So I showed him, which, I mean, wasn't super impressive at the time. I had probably 1,200 subscribers, and I hadn't really done a lot of spinner stuff yet. But yeah, he just totally ignored me and never responded again after being so nice and was like, yeah, let's do it. Let me see your channel. Silence. So that kind of stuck with me. Like, thanks a lot. I mean, not that I'm... I need to have a review unit from everyone that I ask. That's certainly not what I meant. But just to be like nothing, like no feedback for me whatsoever. Not like, hey, why don't you get some more stuff under your belt and grow your channel a little bit more, blah, 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 blah. Just nothing. That's what I didn't like. Anyway, we got a few more minutes here. How important is long spin time to you? Not important at all. It's all about the comfort, the fidgetability, and the design. Because I'm just not the type to do that. I do that once, and that's when I first get a spinner, and I clean it, because people want to know the spin time, so I do it, and I put it in my videos. Most videos. Some videos I'm like, not even going to bother. But, like, it just so does not matter to me. I mean, what it does indicate usually is the quality of the bearing, the quality of the mass ratio, which does determine how it's going to spin. But that's the only reason I would care at all about it. I don't like to sit and watch spin. I mean, sometimes I'll be here working and I'll spin something, just to hear the sound while I'm working. Kind of like white noise. Yeah, I mean, Jay, there was kind of a strange thing that happened in the spinning scene. I mean, because everything was 6:08, so like spin time, like 3 minutes, awesome, because everyone's using 6:08 bearings, and of course they don't spin for nearly as long. But then the R188s, the torque bars, the zero feud stuff. And then, just the explosion of the R188 bearings. And then that really sparked the obsession with longer spin, longer spin, longer spin. As if that indicated, quality, and really just indicates the right amount of weight, the right amount of bearing. See ya, Spider. Thanks for hanging out. So, yeah. Alright, we'll leave you with this Van Pelt here. I should get some stuff done. But hey, thank you everyone for stopping by and listening and checking out the stream. And looking at some of the spinners that I like. Got some cool stuff on the way, so you can expect more live streams. Gonna do a live stream unboxing of the Titanium Axis Micro when it comes. Not sure when that'll be, but whenever. And that's what's going to happen. You're welcome, Bill. I'm glad I could break up your day, buddy. Hope you enjoy that package. It should probably be to you, I'm hoping Saturday. Given that you're where you're at in relation to me, I would think Saturday. Jomo, I hope that's not true. You're welcome, Kez, and thanks for watching. Alright, guys. We will catch you later.